Hi everyone. Welcome to the DCKAP Integrator demo. DCKAP Integrator is an ERP integration platform that helps your systems talk to each other. In this video, we'll show you how DCKAP Integrator connects HubSpot with Prophet 21, making it easy to sync data between the two systems. Let's dive in and see how it works. We've created this workflow within DCKAP Integrator. This workflow is designed to create company or customer records from HubSpot in Prophet 21. HubSpot is a CRM and marketing tool, and Prophet 21 is an ERP system. Let's see how we can connect them using DCKAP Integrator. Now, let's navigate to the HubSpot screen and create a company. Start by entering the necessary details. A specific company named Rex Smith has now been created in HubSpot. Let's check if this company already exists as a customer in the customer maintenance screen in Prophet 21. Let's check if there's any data for Rex Smith. It looks like there's nothing found. This confirms that there's currently no customer named Rex Smith in the system. Now, let's use DCKAP Integrator to sync the data from HubSpot to Prophet 21 and check if a record gets created in Prophet 21. Let's go to the screen and click on Sync Now to initiate the process. Some data has been synced. Click on the logs to verify. Yes, the synced data is visible. You can view more information by checking the detailed logs displayed on the screen. Now, check Prophet 21 to see if any changes have been made. Refresh the screen. And yes, the data is now visible. A new customer has been created, and it reflects the data entered in HubSpot. This confirms that the data has been successfully transferred from HubSpot to Prophet 21. So, that's how the integration workflow works here. We can also review the logs, as demonstrated earlier. This gives an overview of the synced data. You can also check the detailed logs for additional information. This is how the logs appear. Now, let's take a look at what's inside the workflow. This integration works between two systems, each of which has its own API. The HubSpot API is linked to the integrator, and similarly, the Prophet API is also connected to it. The integrator acts as middleware, syncing data between the two systems. The workflow here demonstrates how the process is carried out. It's fetching data from HubSpot. If you open the workflows, you'll see how it works. This shows how specific conditions and filters are applied. Based on that, mappings and modifiers have also been done. You can also add Python code here for data transformation, logic, or filtering. And this is where you fetch the data from HubSpot. Additional logic and loops are used to handle multiple incoming data entries. At this step, the Prophet 21 API is called to create the data. This section handles the mapping between the two systems. HubSpot data appears on the left as the source, and Prophet 21 fields are on the right as the destination. These are the mappings between the two systems. You can also modify the data if needed using modifiers. Certain conditions are applied here based on basic Python transformations. Here, you can concatenate or append data, along with other functions that can be applied on a one-to-one basis. If additional transformation is required, it can be handled on the workflow side using Python code, as seen here. You can also pre-process the Python code before sending the data. This is a bit more technical in nature. This is something that developer or any technical person can use to create workflows in DCKAP Integrator. As you can see, it performs transformations using logic and code. It hits the relevant API between the two systems, completes the workflow, and logs the activity. That's a brief overview of how the process works. The integrator handles not only simple operations but also complex ones, including loops and field-specific transformations. The workflow also supports scheduling, allowing you to set data transfers to occur every 5 minutes. You can schedule data transfers for intervals such as every 10 minutes, hours, days, months, or even specific days of the week. So, based on that, you can add not only one, but multiple schedules as well. And not only that, DCKAP Integrator also provide the feature of using a particular time zone. This ensures the functionality aligns with the client's business needs based on their specific time zone. When autopilot mode is enabled, the scheduler will automatically work. If autopilot is off, you can manually run it by clicking the Sync Now button. Another useful feature is the Analytics page. It gives a quick overview of your projects, showing sync status, storage, data transfer, and more through simple charts. You can view it for all projects or each one separately. These are the main features of the integrator workflow. Now, let's explore how to add systems within the workflow. When creating a workflow, you need to add the two systems that you want to integrate. Here, we have a section called Systems. This is where you can add multiple systems for the data integration. You can include as many systems as needed. The presets are provided here, but you can also add custom systems if needed. Any system with API capabilities can be integrated into the DCKAP Integrator. That's an important point to note. We've also added additional functionalities. The DCKAP Integrator can also send notifications via email as part of its capabilities. You can configure notifications for both successful and failed operations, depending on your needs. You can also set up custom notifications based on specific logic or conditions. In addition to API, FTP and SFTP can also be used for integration. This is primarily used for fetching data from one system. If the FTP allows posting data, it can also be used for integration in the same way. If there's no API support, FTPs serve as a good alternative. Additionally, the DCKAP Integrator also supports EDI capabilities. Up next is DCKAP EDI Integration, which simplifies the connection between your ERP system and trading partners, supporting both EDI and modern API integrations, even for custom systems without native API. It automates your workflows, ensuring faster processing, greater accuracy, and full compliance. These are the main features of DCKAP Integrator and how it helps connect two systems. Since it's platform agnostic, it can work with any system that supports API, FTP, or EDI to move data from one system to another. Thanks for watching. Hope you found this demo helpful. If you have any questions or want to learn more, feel free to reach out.